MrBeast wouldn't have thought about all of this in his wildest dreams, that his massive empire would get crushed right in front of his very eyes. And, to be honest, none of us had thought about it either. With every passing day, a new allegation emerges against Jimmy's name, and people are left with nothing but utter shock and despair. Just like Jimmy is hit with fresh misconduct and cover-up allegations by an ex-employee. So what is that all about, and what do you need to know about it? Let's try to find the answer to it in this video today. Now, we all know that this year has not been much great for Jimmy Donaldson, and just like the famous rapper Sean Diddy Combs, the famous YouTuber has also been in the web of major problems for quite some time. Jimmy has been hit with another series of some big accusations.
CEO James Warren and his involvement in SA cover-ups, like the one including.
The video was posted by another YouTuber who also used to be a former employee of MrBeast, Dawson French, also known as Dogpack404. In his video, French talked about Jimmy, accusing him of defending some of his employees who have been accused of sexual assault. In his most recent video, French focuses on additional allegations of misbehavior within Jimmy's personnel, including James Warren, whom he believes is the company's secret CEO.
He's apparently been engaging in a massive cover-up, deleting a lot of evidence, and I think...
Now you may wonder who James Warren is. According to Dawson French, James Warren is allegedly Jimmy's cousin. And according to him, he's also someone that neither Jimmy nor his team is very open about. In his video, French has made very serious claims about James, which just cannot be ignored. What's interesting here is the fact that French dubbed James as secret CEO in his video because of the fact that no one really talks about him in Jimmy's team. He then went on to say that he heard Warren was reportedly a very aggressive person. I've heard him referred to as a psychopath who screams at people and hits his girlfriends. There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him.
I've heard him referred to as a psychopath who screams at people and hits his girlfriends. There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him, and I say allegedly.
Before we move on to the rest of the video, make sure to show us some love by subscribing to our channel. With that being said, French did talk about the fact that he was still investigating the majority of these claims. I say allegedly because it turns out there's a lot of people in North Carolina named James Warren who assault their girlfriends, I guess. I'm still having people look into these cases specifically, said French. He then continued saying, "That surprised Witness TV on YouTube, as she's been super helpful in behind the scenes, submitting freedom of information requests, and just helping me a lot in general."
MrBeast video caused a military operation.
But what's even shocking is the fact that James Warren is not only accused of sexual assault, he's also been a drug addict, as claimed by Dawson French. This is not only shocking, but also sad, considering the fact that it links to Jimmy's involvement in the whole situation, someone who has been an inspiration to millions of people.
Also allegedly an ex-drug addict. I've heard that he offered cocaine and hookers to...
He posted a screenshot of a press statement from the Department of Justice, which convicted Joshua Hutchins, a developer of residential properties, to 10 years in jail for operating a fraudulent Ponzi scheme.
In this indictment of his former business partner, Joshua Hutchins, who was sentenced to 10 years in prison for running a real estate Ponzi scheme.
According to sources, Hutchins oversaw Greenstone Ventures, LLC. According to French, Warren's involvement in Jimmy's team began as a strategic move to bring seasoned business skills into the fold. However, it appears that the same qualities that made him an appealing choice also enabled him to operate in the shadows, making judgments that reportedly prioritized profits above people. Was he remained in the dark, relying on Warren to look after company affairs while he worked on content creation? These are some of the many questions that are yet to be answered by Jimmy's side, that both we and Dawson French are waiting for. However, this is where LaCoya Hill comes in. So what's LaCoya Hill?
LaCoya Hill. I personally believe that when he was working with Mr. Hutchins, he was in similar...
Well, it has been identified as the hub of Jimmy's business activities. It's where deals are made and strategies are developed. According to Dawson French, there have been reports of a toxic work environment at LaCoya Hill, with employees claiming Warren cultivated a culture of fear and intimidation. Former employees have described an environment in which dissent was not tolerated. There have also been suspicions of financial irregularities inside the company, with some insiders claiming Warren exploited Lokoya Hill as a front to launder money from Jimmy's other ventures. Apart from that, there are also the allegations of a possible sexual assault, which are also associated with James Warren. Following the incident, the female employee reportedly quit the organization and was awarded 3 years compensation. And do you know what comes next that's even shocking in the whole story? The cover-ups. One of the most severe claims leveled against Warren is the notion of systematic cover-ups. Insiders claim that when issues about financial irregularities or staff mistreatment arose, Warren went to considerable pains to keep the situation quiet. This allegedly includes persuading staff to sign non-disclosure agreements, threatening legal action, and even meddling with internal investigations.
Sexual misconduct at the company. Wondering if there's anything you could corroborate. Have you heard of anything about...
There are also allegations that Warren used his connections to influence media narratives, ensuring that any negative news about Jimmy's business activities were either suppressed or rewritten in a positive perspective. Insiders also claim the idea was to maintain the appearance of a faultless empire, with every step meticulously planned and every decision made with the followers' best interests in mind. So what was the reaction? Well, it was everything but good. As everything came to light and fans got to know about it all, their response was all mixed with shock and, of course, outrage. The whole situation is more shocking for those fans of Jimmy who have been watching his videos since they were young. These are the fans who have been cheering for his success and admiring his big heart and kindness, which he has shown on various occasions. However, these fans are now confused about the fact the empire and success they once adored was founded, at least in part, on deceit. Jimmy has yet to issue a public response addressing the charges made against Warren. His lack of response has only stoked suspicion, with some fans wanting explanations and others advocating caution, not wanting to jump to conclusions without all of the information. Yet, the further the silence continues, the more questions arise. Only time is going to tell how everything turns out in the end. But with all of this in front of our very eyes, we can be sure about one thing, and that is, Jimmy's world is not as picture perfect as it seems in his videos. And maybe that's true. What do you guys think about all of that? Let us know with your thoughts on it in the comments below. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon to never miss out on any update. See you next time.